a diva. I'm 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 a diva.
Na diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. Na diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. Stop the track, let me say facts. I told you give me a minute and I'll be right back. 50 million around the world and they said that I couldn't get it. I done got so sick and filthy with binges I can't spin. How you gonna be talking shit?
What up, though? It's cracking Scorpio. I hope that all of my beautiful and my handful Scorpios out there doing well. So this reading is going to be for my divine femmes. You can be a male or a female, but you are in divine feminine energy. We're going to see what's in store and what is coming toward our divine femmes. But first, we're going to start off with the answer and timing. So if anything resonates for you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right, messages for my Scorpio divine femmes. What do they need to know? Scorpio divine femmes, what do they need to know? All right, you guys, so something could take place in November. So you could have been a Scorpio born in November. All right. Then we have on a cloudy day. So something can happen or take place on a cloudy day. We have probably not. So this could be an answer to something that you have right now. This probably won't be the best time, but it's probably not. It's going to happen. And then we have holidays. So something can happen around the holidays. It can be around Thanksgiving. For some of you, hell, if you like me, you consider your birthday a holiday, okay? So something can take place in November. For some of you, this can happen on a cloudy day. We got probably not. So there can be a chance that something does not happen, or whatever it is that you think may happen, that may not be it. And then we have the holidays here, okay? So let's see what's in store for my divine femmes. What is it that my Scorpio divine femmes, what do they need to know? Messages for my divine femmes, Holy Spirit. What is it that my divine femmes, what do they need to know at this time? Messages for my divine femmes. All right, so we got heart fog, okay? So you got this wishy-washy ass energy around you, okay? This could be someone that claimed they love you to the moon and back. They was always gonna love you. But this person, I feel like, gave you mixed emotions. You know what I'm saying? They sent you mixed signals. Or you can have mixed emotions when it comes to this particular person because they was too wishy-washy. You know, you didn't really know what you were going to get from this particular person. And they had unclear feelings. So this person couldn't clearly decide or tell you how they felt about you. So we got this heart fall. So somebody's here, heart could have been fouled. They could have had mixed emotions. For some of you, you may have mixed emotions when it comes to a particular person, a situation in your life. You know, your feelings for them may not be clear, but it could be because they was wishy-washy. All right, tell us more from our divine femmes, what they need to know. All right, we got people pleaser though, okay? So you could have been dealing with someone who was a people pleaser, or for some of you guys, maybe you were a people pleaser. You were too busy trying to please this particular person right here. You were overgiving, so oftentimes when we overgive, the relationship, starts to be one-sided. You know, you had this nice girl, nice guy syndrome, so you could have been a male or a female. You were just nice. You know, you didn't mind giving, you didn't mind helping, but this is someone who I feel like took advantage of that, okay? You could have been doing anything and everything to maybe prove your love or prove to this person that you love them or wanted to be with them. So you could have been in this people pleasing ass energy. We all done did it before, Scorpio. All right, tell us more. What do my divine femmes need to know? Petty, okay? So you could have been dealing with someone who was very petty. For some of you guys, you got some petty ass friends, family members, co-workers around you. These are people that's very immature. You know, they're small minded, so they don't look at the bigger picture. They only, they don't believe in being optimistic about shit. And they also cause drama. So this could have been someone you had to walk away from. You had to cut off ties with this particular energy, or there's someone who wants to be petty with you, okay? Let's get a couple of more from my divine femmes. What do they need to know? Messages for my divine femmes. All right, but we got long road, okay? So I feel like whoever this is that's trying to be petty with you, they've experienced a lot of delays. All right, this can be someone that took the long road, or for some of you, you took the long road. You know, you may have had to travel a road. What was it? Travel a road less travel. Like you took a path that was less traveled, and that could have came with some trials and tribulations. So maybe you had to start a journey or do some things on your own. This came with a lot of delays. You know, you experienced a lot of trials and tribulations, but I feel like you came out on top. All right? Or this could have been what happened with someone else that you were dealing with here. Give us one more from our divine films. What do they need to know? And then we're going to clarify this. Okay, we got squad. Yep, for some of you, this could have been a family member. And not a family member, this could have been a close friend. All right, we got birds of a feather flock together, a soul tribe here. So I feel like these could have been the type of energies that you were dealing with in the past, this petty ass energy, somebody immature, you know, and you had to take a path that was less traveled, and now you're going to be connected with your soul tribe or people who are going to be supportive of you here. Let's pull on this. Okay, so let's clarify these mixed emotions. Because I feel like this could be you. You have mixed emotions when it comes to a particular person in your life. And it was because you overgave to this person. You gave so much of yourself, this shit start to become a one-sided relationship here. This person could have been used to you always giving and you always, you know, extending offers or extending some type of olive branch. You know, so you damn near could have been chasing this particular person. Clarify these mixed emotions. Yep, this was an ending. Okay, somebody could be running to redeem themselves, though. They want your forgiveness. This could be someone who has healed. So whoever this is, I feel like you have mixed emotions, or this could be someone that's coming towards you. They're seeking redemption. They want to redeem themselves. They want your forgiveness. They want to rise above these problems and issues that you guys have. They want to show you that they've improved, they changed, they worked on themselves, and they're doing some healing. But I feel like a lot of you had to heal as well. You're recovering from this situation. So when it comes to this particular person, could be a Gemini. I feel like you have mixed emotions about them, but they do want to heal this situation for some of you. This is someone who wants to redeem themselves and they want to heal this situation between you and them, okay? Clarify this petty energies. I'm trying to see. Well, let's get one more on this heart fall. Tell me about these mixed emotions. Damn. Yeah, this is definitely someone who wants to compromise. They want to resolve some type of issue with you. All right, or this is someone like when they come in, they don't want to have issues, like they want to resolve this. This could also be someone who was involved with third party situations and they have released it. So they were dealing with multiple third parties. If this person put you in competition, like they want to talk about that. They want to talk about whatever happened between you and them, you know, and they want to compromise with you. Okay, so we got Gemini and Leo. So tell me about petty then. Messages for my Scorpio. Clarify this petty energy. Okay, so somebody facing judgment. For some of you guys, this is somebody who feel guilty. They're not able to face the facts. They feel down. All right, this can be someone who I feel like is avoiding some type of change. They're also experiencing some financial issues, bankruptcy, family conflicts, instability. So whoever this person is that was petty, that was very small-minded, this could be what they're experiencing now. This is someone who is currently facing judgment. They're having family issues, financial disputes. They could be filing bankruptcy. They're having a lot of conflicts, a lot of burdens, a lot of instability in their life. Okay. So for some of you, this could be this same energy, and now they want to come back and make amends. Now this person want to redeem themselves. This could be a family member. This could be a friend. This could be a lover. We got Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, and Virgo here. All right, so somebody was very petty with you. I feel like you tried to help this person, but they were too small-minded. Kind of like the energy that we picked up on before, okay? You could be currently separated from this person, but they were refusing to see things for what they really were. That's why I said they were small minded. This could have been someone that tried to force the outcome, or for some of you, you could have tried to force a particular outcome with this person. You want this situation, you want this relationship, you want this marriage to work, so you were damn near forcing shit. Okay, this is why you were in this people pleasing energy, trying to force this person to act right, trying to force the outcome to go the way that you wanted, but the shit still didn't work like that. I feel like you had to take a long journey that came with a lot of delays, a lot of trials and tribulations here. But I feel like this journey, this path that you took is going to It's going to open you up to your soul tribe here. I talked about a soul tribe earlier in one of my readings. Clarify this long road. Messages for my Scorpios. I love you, Scorpio. Oh. Okay, well, shit, this took a turn. Hold on. For some of you, this could have been a karmic that you were dealing with or someone in your energy here. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to read this a different way. For some of you, this could have been something that you dealt with. Others of you, this could be someone. Either way, you got mixed emotions about this person. This could be someone I feel like that put you in a third party situation, but they also were dealing with a karmic. So this person involved you in a third party situation, but they already could have been involved with somebody else. They had a karmic in their life. And they were supposed to be saying goodbye. They were supposed to be walking away from this particular karmic, but they refused. This is someone that took them a very long time to walk away from them because they were too busy people pleasing. They were overgiving, and this relationship became one sided. They were dealing with a particular karmic here that was very immature. This could have been a female, always causing drama in their life. You know, they could have been reckless with their behavior and their road, in their words here, okay? This particular person, I feel like, had to take the long road, okay? I feel like the path that they took came with a lot of trials and tribulations because they were refusing to see things for what they really were. I feel like Spirit was trying to reveal the truth about this particular karmic in their life, this Queen of Wands, but they didn't want to see the truth about what was being revealed about this particular person here. For some of you, clarify this long road. Messages for my Scorpios. I'll take it how it resonates here. Because once I saw that karmic, I was like, okay, either you can be the one that had a karmic in your life, or for some of you, you was dealing with someone who had a karmic, but they put you in a love triangle involving this person. Clarify this long road. Messages for my Scorpios. Yep. This is someone I feel like Spirit has been trying to expose this karmic for a very long time, but they were refusing to see some type of truth, and that's why they had to take this long ass road. That's why the path they took came with a lot of delays and a lot of trials and tribulations because they had to gain clarity. They did not want to see the truth about this particular karmic in their life, okay? And that's why I feel like this situation, especially if this is your divine counterpart here, that we're talking about, that's why it's going to take a long time for this situation to come back together. You see what I'm saying? Because this person, the road or the path they took came with a lot of delays because they were refusing to see the truth about a particular karmic in their life here, okay? This is someone, this particular karmic was trying to keep this person from bringing in some type of love offer because we got this Page of Cups. For some of you, you can receive some type of message from this particular person here. This is somebody who I feel like wants to make some type of offer to you because the pages also talks about offers. Pages also talks about kids. So for some of you, you can have kids with them. This can be someone who has kids with a particular Queen of Wands, okay? Clarify this Page of Cups. Messages from a Scorpio. Clarify this Page of Cups for Scorpio. Yep. This person wants to make some type of offer because they want to balance out the scales between you and them. They want to be transparent. So this person want to be, you know what I'm saying, they want to keep it 100. No more secrets, no more games, no more lies. This is someone who wants to take accountability for their actions and what they did. Now, for some of you, you know, next month you could be hearing about some type of lawsuit. You know, I did a reading a couple weeks ago about you could be receiving a big check, a big payout. And we got lawsuits will be won. So if you currently have some type of pending lawsuit or something here, you're gonna win that shit. Now I don't know when, but you're gonna win that shit, okay? So let's get one on squad. Clarify this squad. Messages for my Scorpio. For some of you guys, you had some friends. You had some close friends. You had some people around you who did not want to see you be successful. Okay, these are people who did not want you to see you achieve your goals. They didn't want to see you receive rewards, recognitions. And this particular person we talking about fell from grace. For some of you, it was their friends. These people that they were hanging with could have been the reason why this situation didn't work out between you as well. They could have had some hating ass friends that was hating on them, who caused a lot of disappointment in their life and caused this person to fall from grace. Okay. Ooh, that was a different type of the reading there. Okay, so we got Pisces, Aries, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, and Gemini. I think I'm going to roll like twice and then that'll be it, okay? So we got Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, and Aries. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.